What's up, guys? Good morning. Here is the reflection to the final project in interactive media class. To be honest, in the beginning, I really have no idea about what kind of learning problem I need to solve through the interaction, but I do have a strong interest in reading, like reading sci-fi books, like reading some articles about that. And then I realized a phenomenon that few people read books in this digital age. People used to get information from social network or other online resources. And so I talked to Professor Jane, and Jane said you can focus more on the interest of people's reading and how to arouse people's interest in reading books, like recommendation system. And then that reminds me of an image I used to read. It's about a guide to like top 100 best sci-fi and fantasy book. It's like answer questions and follow the yes or no to find the perfect and suitable recommendation for you. I thought it might be a good idea to do a recommendation system based on that guide. So I kind of start my project. It's a really basic, and that's the only one functionality in this page. When I refresh the code, ready to start, pop up the answer in the multiple choices of button. When I click on my answer like cyberpunk, yeah, I'm a big fan of cyberpunk. Nor neo-Victorian or samurai. Oh, I'm a big fan of samurai. And here comes the book that I might have interest in. And then after reading the description, I find, yeah, that's the book I want to read. So I can go to other websites to download the book or buy the book in print. If I'm not really interested in this book, I can try again to find the answer. Cyberpunk? Maybe now, maybe not yes, not no. It could be like maybe. So here comes another one, the Critonomicon, written by Neil Stephenson. So here is the basic functionality of this page: to generate question, provide buttons for choices, and after user deciding their own choices for preference, they can get the recommendation based on their preference. Actually, during the building up, I learned a lot from JavaScript and the kind of basic algorithm. Even though Professor Jing told me how to do the decision tree, it's like little objects nested to each other. But how to get access to the object nested inside is kind of problem to me, because in the page, user can just click on the button to get to the next question. But in the JavaScript part, we can see in the JavaScript part, it's all nested inside. And in order to get the key of the object inside, I need to get the value of the button and to add the value of the button to the end of the value of the next of the last object in order to get access to the next object. That's a really hard part for me, but I saw that, yeah! I find that the key can not only be represented after the dot, it could also be represented in array, in square phrases with a string. That could also be the key as well. And I find that in this semester, what taught me most is not like Tinker or the lesson. It's actually the self-learning ability that I want to do this, so I need to search for support function to do that, and need to learn more about those functions to know how to apply them in this page to achieve this function or functionality. That's really helpful. And I find that self-learning skill may be like useful in the future if I wanna do this job in my future career. And maybe the next semester, cause I heard that database could be a little bit harder. So maybe I will start learn a little bit in the winter break in order to catch up or not to fall behind the class in the next semester. And that's all. It's a really basic, simple page that only has one image and one button and no more words about introduction. But I find that the sci-fi recommendation system is clear enough and that can provide a intuition-driven guide to users to do what they should do in this page. Cause like recommendation systems are all the same. They just click on the choices after reading the questions. That could be like simple. So I didn't add any introduction to this page. If they wanna read more recommendations, they can click on the button. They can click on this URL link to the complete guide to top 100 sci-fi and fantasy books, which is this page. Dun, 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 dun. And that's all. Thank you. And really thank you, Professor G, for all your support and help in this semester. Hope you enjoy your winter break.